Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Play action, Garoppolo. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
29 is the Mike 29. All right, T, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down.
They run forward with Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with Breida. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Breida. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Hey, come on.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
21, 21.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Watch twins. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Titans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Down at the 31. A 5-yard hit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now it's Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a give to Breida.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 21-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. This is caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Going to give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give running left is Breida. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle.
He's brought down at
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Williams. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alexander.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Fuck yeah, baby, let's go.
And the Steelers take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Well, they
fuck yeah, baby.
Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Picked off at the 40. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he will score.
No, he didn't.
Touchdown,
No, he didn't.
Titans. Oh. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 35, Steelers 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and
They run again with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Third and long for Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't say...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
29 is the Mike 29.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown.
Oh, this fucking guy got lucky, bro.
3 touchdown passes
Fucking
now
lucky.
for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The Titans
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because but later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think
I
just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball. To create that distance,
it's a foot race.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Past the 20. And into the
He's going to run up the scoreboard.
Touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Titans 49. Steelers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's got room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Gun. 54, check, watch 54, watch 54. I know, easy.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Number 9.
Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Garoppolo looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Ball hogger Kittle, so don't
As
you?
he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize.
I just lost, but bro, this dude is a bum. I made a couple bad fucking plays. I don't even give a fuck about winning, bro. I'm fucking dominating. I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking everybody up in the run game, bro. I am almost 400 yards rushing in this game. Fuck the win-loss record, bro.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores.
I just got 100, I think, with my fucking backup, I think, just now.
Then later on, we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
And I got a nice receiving touchdown with Gafford, so that helps him out, because I want him to be my go-to receiver once I get rid of Landry, because he's second fastest in the league. I'll tell you the stats right now. Unless you want to go on my YouTube page, I'll keep the stats up so you can look at it yourself. Bro, he's so garbage, bro. Like, when I say garbage, I made some horrible plays. And there was times I couldn't get my defense set in time. Bro, 465 rushing yards to his 52. Fuck out of here, bro. All he did was just throw it to Kittles. He ain't got no fucking game, bro. 41-49. Fuck out of here. I literally lost by 8 points. He's a fucking bum. If I would have got my defense set on 2 or 3 of the plays, he would not have gotten that touchdown on fucking Kittles.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4.
Go on my YouTube page real quick. It's about to pull up the stats so you can see them.
Against Philadelphia.
Jimmy Garoppolo, 360 yards, 65.3% with 4 touchdowns. I only had 45 yards passing, 1 touchdown. But my run game... Yeah, but fuck that shit. Oh, well, my dude? .465 rushing. Alright, here's the stats right there. Actually, okay, so it was a total of 465. 324 yards with Breida with 34 attempts. 9.5 average. All my running backs did good. What the fuck you mean? This guy is bum, bro. He's lucky I fucked up on 3 plays. That's how he got the dub. I had like what? How many interceptions did I have on defense? 4. 4 picks. This man's garbage. Nice. You got some competition, bro. I think I'm leading the league right now, bro. And I got less attempts. That's fine, but I got less attempts than you do, bro. Remember, I had like, I think it was like 300 or 400 yards with 51 attempts. You had over 90-something attempts at what you had. I had 34 attempts this game, but 9.5 average, 2 touchdowns, 2 break tackles, and my longest... Yeah, I think I had less attempts than you too. I think I had 17, 18, 19 or something like that. 184. My one dude, Daryl Williams, broke out for 82 yards on a fucking long one. Breida broke out for 60. My third string broke out for 45. He couldn't do shit for his run. This is what he did. 38 yards. Edward Hilaire, 11 attempts, 3.4 yards. Snead, 1 for 7. Garoppolo, 1 for 7. Garoppolo, 1 fumble. He's lucky I didn't pick that up and run it back. No run game for this man. He literally relied on his tight end. 291 yards, 10 catches, 4 touchdowns. Because I got fucked up and I couldn't set my fucking defensive. I wasn't on my linebacker. I usually, when I'm playing somebody, I get on my middle linebacker and I play the, the middle and shit and cover the, the crosses on whoever's coming up in the middle and shit. And everything else is all covered. He couldn't throw to the outside. He got lucky on 3 plays on me. That's it. He a bum. How you let me run on you like that though? 41-49. Fucking dick. I'm gonna go look at the league stats now. See where I'm at. I should probably be at like 7, 8. Yeah, I might be at 800. The session is currently full error. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about winning. Fuck that shit. I'm a dominating stats. But that game definitely should have helped out my my offensive line. You not streaming yours? Hell yeah, Matt Breida got some points. Fuck yeah, let's go. And the thing with Breida, he's already elusive at 76. I'm putting his ass up to... I'm putting his power back up so he can fucking start trucking too. Oh yeah, break tackles and 1 trucking. Let's go. You able to stream your shit so I can watch it? Or 24 hours? Because would I be able to request to watch you even though you have a PS5 or no? I'm almost last in passing yards, but I'm first in rushing at 670, 85 carries, 4 rushing touchdowns. 85 carries, bro. That's what's up. I hope your run game gets shut down. for my sake. Oh no. How far was the run? Not bad. Yeah, 94 for 575, 6 touchdowns. I'm catching up, bro. My yards per carry is 7.9. Yours is 6.1. You averaged 191.7. I averaged 167, but that's because I started off rough on the first 2 games, and I broke out on your game and then this game. So, give me one or two more games, and I should be close to 200, like how you are. I think I'm... Ah, damn. All I needed was 7 or 8 more yards for the longest run, and my dudes... My 2 dudes would be first and third for the longest runs. Right now, my dude's second and third. Let's see if this motherfucker's in here talking shit. But that game definitely that I just played helped me out on my defense though for rush defense. I'm trying to have the #1 rush defense in the league. If I have his ass down to what, 40 yards for the whole game, maybe 45, game over. Yeah, I muted everybody else except for the newer people that came in. I don't want to have them on my stream talking and combobulated. I think Breida will probably be an 82 or an 83 by the end of the season, the way I'm doing that. And then I can say fuck Raheem Mostert. I don't need him. I just need to pick up another 70 or a 60 something overall running back for a backup that has like crazy speed. So that's what I'm pretty much kind of like focusing on my scouting, is to try to find another fast elusive back and then a really good receiver. I definitely need to draft a fucking top-notch receiver, and I'll release fucking Jarvis Landry or trade him for like a couple draft picks, maybe like a 5th or a 4th. I want his ass off my fucking team, bro. There's so many fucking 70s I can get that are faster than he is, and all I gotta do is every game, if they get the points, put it in for slots so they get their catching up. Come on now. That's all you need is the catch and the catch in traffic. It's physical and slots. Oh, I muted everybody. They can't hear me. Damn, I was so pumped in that game too, bro. Oh, I made those costly fucking plays. I would have had that guy. If I didn't do those fuck up plays on 3 on defense and 2 on offense, bro, I would have had him possibly 65 to, let's say, probably like 28. Because those 3 touchdowns would never account. Who are you trying to trade Saquon Barkley for your team? You trying to get like a defensive player or another offensive lineman? Shit. There you go. I would have just wasted a fucking pause menu or. Oh, you can't double tap it and it goes straight to the party chat or something like PS4? Oh, you're playing against him with Nick Chubbs? Oh, shit. Oh, he's got Naheem Hines, too, bro. Yeah, he's got the one running back I was trying to get for my backup behind Breida. I wanted Naheem Harris or whatever. The dude that the 49ers drafted. Or, no, the Steelers drafted in real life. But he's not too fast. They have him at 89, and I think when he does play in the Madden 22, I think he's going to be like a 92 speed. What defense do you run for your rush defense? I run nickel 3-3-5 wide, and my defensive alignments, my flats I put at 20, and my curls I do at 5 or 10. And I set my outside linebackers on a curl. I slant my line to the right, and I pinch it or I move it to the right and I slant it to the right, and then I get back on the linebacker and I play the middle. So when he's trying to do outside passes, it's double coverage. Anything comes up the middle, that's all on me if I fuck up. He goes deep, there's that 20 yards. And the safeties are already on lockdown. It's just, it's tricky with that screen though. Nah, he ain't got one like me. I can tell you that right now. I just had that dude held for like 38 with his starting running back, Howard L.R. or whatever, the Chiefs running back, and that dude only had 52 yards rushing, bro. That entire game. Damn, yo, wait till I play the Dolphins or you play the Dolphins. That dude, he's the one who shot 10 interceptions one game and 11 the other. He's at 27 interceptions with Zach Wilson. Jesus Christ. That dude stay passing. He doesn't ever run. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta... Oh, you're playing the Vikings. Yeah, you gotta stop him. His Nick Chubb's is at 80 attempts, 424 with 4 touchdowns. Good. Let me see, who else does he have? Who do you got for receivers? Oh, I'm gonna look at it real quick. Yeah. I'm just trying to get rid of Jarvis Landry, bro. I don't want him in my fucking lineup. Oh, you got Auden Tate, you got Preston Williams, James. Yeah, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 70s, and that dude's 6 foot. He's 93. Do you want Jarvis Landry? He's an 85 on mine. Or I don't really want anything like really good. I mean, dude, like he's an 89 speed, 91 excel, but his catching is 89. Catching traffic's 88. Spectacular catch 89. Let me see what you got. I know you don't want to get rid of your running backs because I don't want to fucking even go into that because I'm, like I said, I'm all about Breida. And I just saw my Raheem Mostert, he got hurt. But my injury, it was only 1 week. He came back this week. So that dislocated shoulder, he was good. Thank God. Dude, you got Big Ben? Bro, why didn't you do the age reset on Big Ben and get him up? Big Ben, okay, I'm gonna read the stats. Big Ben's got more throwing power. His awareness is less than Ryan. Ryan's a 94, his is an 85. That can easily get back up. I would have stuck with fucking Big Ben. You definitely need, you can use a receiver in your squad. Your tight end's slower than shit. Dude, I'd fucking go into free agents and find someone that's like 85 something and get him get yourself a fucking run block tight end. What's your guy's? Okay, go. Yeah. I see. He's got 79. Nice. What's mine? 71, 70. That's my line. Let me go look at my line. Yeah, my run block on my LT is a 79. Left guard, 85. Center, 79. Right guard, 79. 82 on my right tackle. But bro, my whole line is like 65, 67, and like a couple 70s. That's it. That's insane. Right, let me go back to your team. Oh, you got a good offensive line, left tackle. Your guards suck. Overall wise, center's good. Right guard's decent. Your right tackle's not. You're Brian O'Neill. Yeah, he's a star though. Okay, you got a decent line. Your defense is left end is good. You can use another DT. You have an 83, 72, 68. If I were you, I would take one of your left outside linebackers, since the rookie you got, he's a 66, but he's 87-90 acceleration. I'd put him as your middle linebacker because you only really need two left outside and right outside. You have three middles. I would put him at middle linebacker so you can have four. Linebackers aren't too bad. They're all 7 except for the one dude. Handle forward. You gotta find faster cornerbacks. Yeah, only my cornerbacks are not too bad. I have a 93, 92, 92, 93, 91, 91, 93, 91, 93. I need to get rid of this Duron Harmon dude. He's a 79 at cornerback, but he's an 87, 88. He was my strong safety. I got a backup free safety that's a 93-91 speed. My starter's 89-90. Tell you, I got a fast defense. Remember, my left end and my right end are the fastest in the league. 91-90 and 90-90. All I gotta do is just keep putting them up and putting their power moves up and their run stop. And those guys are gonna be good. Did he fix my Noah Dawkins? Nope, he needs to put Noah Dawkins as a star, bro. I told him I didn't want a fucking Hendrickson as a fucking star anymore. I wanted fucking Noah. Oh, why am I? I'm still streaming. Let me cancel my stream.